Hey everybody, the old captain here, and this is a lengthy video request. And remember, if you have a video or any kind of request that you want in video, I'll do it as long as you pay me. And so for those who are like, I don't like video requests, you do not have to fret, you do not have to worry. I always title them video requests. So if you want to see my original ones that I like to personally do, I will not put video requests unless every rare once in a while, if someone has a really good question, has something I think is of benefit, like I would do it on my own. They just pay me. I will not put video request, but that's very rare. So if you don't like the video request, you can always skip over and just look for where it doesn't say video request, and you can go right there. A little about myself. My name is Meh. Not going to mention people, who lives in California and 21 years old, studying accounting for an associate's degree, which I'm almost done with at a community college. Also, I live with my grandparents, which I will be receiving their house and wealth. Moreover, I never had a job because of school and other stuff, and basically I repair everything and fix other people's mistakes. I have no stupid cell phone, no fucking social media crap, no credit card, which everyone in school is emphasizing I get one, and no video games, which I personally can't afford but refuse to have all. Okay, right, let's stop right here. I understand credit card is debt, but you need to get a credit card. You're going to save so much time and money getting a credit card. No, that doesn't make sense, but you need to get a credit card. So people do not take anything but credit cards. So go get one. Put a very low limit on it if you have to. That's what I do. I think you find a credit card like $1,000 or $2,000, but get a credit card. You are wasting time having to go to an ATM. Just trust me, get a credit card. Heck, they pay you to have the credit card. If you pay it off every month, you get your bonus points and your credit. And then what else? Cell phone. Get a cell phone, right? Even if you gotta go to Walmart and get a cell phone. Again, this is not about, you're not saving money. You are tripping over a dollar to pick up a dime, right? A cell phone is going to save you a lot of time and allow for opportunities for you to work more and get more money. So I don't care how cheap it is, get that cell phone and get yourself a credit card. Person will have all of it. Strange family. Why I'm writing, just wanted to clarify some stuff for me and give any thoughts and suggestions. Job/starting up a business. This is why I'm in accounting and finance. I have many hobbies such as fixing old broken watches, woodworking, creating stuff, being a personal financial advisor for my acquaintances. Be careful with that. You can't dispense financial, you could give them financial recommendations or advice, but you can't tell them specifically what to invest to. Following financial markets starting in the 10th grade just now, and I got interested in locksmithing. Okay. Basically, I teach myself how to do stuff, and it drives me nuts that sometimes I can predict what my professor is about to say because they're all idiots. I started to look for jobs in my area, but they're stupid. Environmental services, aka custodian, but they are. You gotta learn to spell, dude. They're there. I'm not one for grammar, but they are stupid. Environmental services, aka custodian, or either jobs, you must have qualifications. And I'm reading just how I wrote it, guys. You must have a bachelor's degree. Also, I asked a couple wash repair shops if I could be their apprentice, and they said they had no idea what it was. Also, Edward Jones offers apprenticeships programs, but you must have a bachelor's degree, which is the most fucking stupid thing ever I've heard. Yeah, you don't bother with Edward Jones. It's just a sales job. You're just gonna, and that's odd that they're requiring you to have a bachelor's. That's really interesting, because all it is sales. I have ever heard since you go to an apprenticeship to learn and develop the skills. I was thinking of starting a partnership either in investing where each partner pools their wealth into sort of an investing partnership/investing club and transfer it to a holding company, which I have some people in mind, or in a skilled trade LLC or LLP, or should I create a product and patent it? You know what? I don't like investing with partners. I don't like setting up companies with other people, because in my banking days, I'd say 95%, I didn't see a partnership work. There was always one person who fronted the money and did all the work, and there was somebody that just fucked off and did nothing. And partnerships, the number one riskiest thing, the number one most dangerous thing in this world are other human beings. Okay? They're the most evil, vile, parasitic scum. They are. This is why everyone loves dogs and have no problem. Really, like Mel Gibson in Lethal Weapon. I can shoot a person, but I can't shoot a dog. Truly, I can't. I cannot shoot a dog. But I could easily. There's 1,000 people I could shoot, and it still wouldn't even be cracking the egg. So don't bother with that investment partnership. If you're going to do investing, do your own investing. And you know what? The idea is that you're going to set up an LLC or an LLP, and we're going to be this investment company. No, you're not. What? You know people that have millions of dollars, so you can start buying out private companies that are undervalued by the market? Or you're just going to go invest in the stock market? If you're going to go invest in the stock market, just do that by yourself by getting a brokerage account. Go online, get an online brokerage account, and invest. Or should I create a product and patent? Yeah, I think that would be better. If you have an idea, that is the way to go, because you seem to be really creative and the ability to absorb and learn techniques and things. I would do not start in California. Just if you start getting any modicum of business, get out of California. Or should I create a product? But I can't start it in California, since they will tax you to death. Probably in Nevada, where income tax isn't collected. There you go, you're thinking smart. Job searching. Also, when I walked into some businesses, I was ordered to fill out an application online for an algorithm to process and discard my application. Why can't you just walk in, go up to the boss, and he or she would accept you based on your capabilities, just like the old, or of your grandparents? Because we don't live in those days. That's just, why are American women spoiled rotten? Typically, not always. Is everybody getting obese? Why is it I gotta walk outside, instead of people being in their Sunday best, I get to see fat people walking around with flip-flops? Why is it when I flew to Vegas, instead of everybody looking like it was a Frank Sinatra Rat Pack movie from the early 60s, it was a bunch of fat people from Wisconsin with Hawaiian shirts and a ton of Asian people? Because that's what it is. So you gotta fill out that application. Now, you could say, I'm not filling out an application. This is an angle. This is an angle, and I had success with it. You don't play the rules. You go and say, "Hi, I'd like to apply for a job." Or I see you have a job, and they say, "Well, we'd like you to fill out this application." You say, "I don't bother doing that. I'd like to just submit my resume. Here's me. If you could please give that to the hiring manager and tell him it's in regards to that position." That's fine. And sometimes that kind of bit of arrogance or bravado works. A lot of people, "Well, we need you to fill out the application." Well, fill out the fucking application. Just get it in there. I mean, it's sadly, that's how it goes. I personally, where I draw the line is I do not interview with HR. I do not. If HR comes and says, "Well, you're going to," no, I'm not interested. And I won't throw away the interview yet at that point. But I will say, let me talk to the hiring manager. Well, he says, "All right, then I'm not interested. I'm not interviewing with HR." Or you've got to find the hiring manager. The whole point is to avoid HR. But applications, yeah, they got to see what's on your fucking resume. And you got to fill it out online. So just suck it up and do it. That's just how it is. Just like the old way. Education. I don't know if I should get a BA in finance or accounting. You want to get in accounting. I personally don't want to spend money and time, or should I keep reading securities analysis? Yeah, you're doing it exactly how you should be doing it. Get your degree in accounting and then read securities analysis by Graham and Dodd. You could teach yourself finance. Finance is a worthless degree. It is not a skill. It is not a trade, whereas accounting is. And people think, "Oh, finance, I have accounting ability," which you do. And I also have the ability to, analyze markets, read financial statements, crunch numbers. No. Go self-teach yourself finance and get your degree and certification in accounting. I even have a great class out there that securities analysis, that's what, 1,300 pages? That's a pain in the ass. I got a class out there called the Analysis Evaluation of Stocks. It's much more pricey than a book at the library, but I think it's not better. It's much more succinct and definitely, I would say, a necessary step to reading securities analysis, because it is much more introductory. It boils things down to concepts and principles and theories that your brain can understand. And then the detailed analysis, if you want to read 1,300 pages, you go to Securities Analysis by Graham and Dodd. Dating. Also, why do women tend to go for stupid, lazy guy instead of a smart, hardworking, knows what he wants in life type of guy? It's because their Darwinistic brains want the strong guy who will go out and beat the shit out of the saber-toothed tigers. You probably are, I'm speculating, you're probably thin, you're short, or you're skinny. You could be fat or out of shape. Whatever it is, you don't have what they're looking for. And especially if you're younger, if your age, these girls are so stupid. They don't think long term. They really don't. They're not thinking marriage. They're thinking, like, here's the funny rock star guy with his garage band. Here's the guy who drives a motorcycle. Don't ask why. You keep asking why. What you have to do is accept is what is. Do women want douches? Then guess what? Act like a douche. Well, don't act like a douche, but girls like guys are on motorcycles. Get a motorcycle. Don't waste your time in a band. But girls like guys that wear stupid fucking clothes. Wear stupid fucking clothes. That's if you want to spend the time chasing after women. Yeah, but they're not looking. You're not looking for a smart, hardworking guy who knows what he wants in life. They don't want that. They want the fun guy. They want to get the guy that rocks their fucking night in bed. So you gotta go hit the gym, or you gotta, just look. I should have you send me a picture of yourself or something, so I can see what you dress like. It's fake, and look, it's no different than high school. You understand that. It's high school version 2.0. Things really don't end until 30, 35, where the bullshit kind of ends, and people start thinking more long-term strategic planning when it comes to courting. But yeah, you just suck it up. It's like filling out an application. You want that job, you got to fill out an application. You want to go out with girls, you got to give them what they want. And it doesn't have to make sense. It doesn't. Women don't make sense. They never have. This is why there's jokes about them. This is why the old men crack jokes about their wives and shoes and shopping and all this other crap, okay? It ain't gonna change, so don't think, well, change. No, I mean, there's an element of girl training you can do, but look at what they go after and emulate that, all right? Economy. Being a heavy right-wing conservative, I feel that the U.S. economy is stagnant, since every time stocks drop, the Fed says something to pump the market back up to rally the next day. Also, job growth has remained the same for 3 to 4 years now, around 200,000 to 300,000 monthly, if that even. And the market on all-time high. Job growth should be around 500,000 to 730K monthly. Would moving to Canada be a good option since their economy is moving faster than the U.S.? Yeah, that's not a bad idea. The problem is Canada is cold. It is cold. There are places like Vancouver. Basically, all the left people, the leftists, have populated the good places to live in Canada. You don't want to go to Ontario. So that just Toronto, and that seems like leftist hell. I maybe consider British Columbia. I know Vancouver is kind of hippy-dippy. It's just their Seattle. But it wouldn't be the worst thing. I got friends in Canada. It's an American variation. We kind of have the same cultures, interstate systems. Go to Europe, you'll appreciate it. Kind of the same food, same culture. So, I would consider it, but just, be prepared to be dressed like me during, winter all day. But they're not that much better. They still have some of the same problems, but they're in better shape than the United States is. I feel like I'm falling behind in a failure. Is it just me or people zombified and brainwashed sheep? No, it's not you. People are zombified and brainwashed sheep. And it sucks. The hard part is not accepting that. The hard part is living through it. That's where it's like every day you gotta be like, I gotta deal with how many fucktarded people? I just... Perfect example, yesterday. Was it yesterday? It was 2 days ago. I went to my grocery store. I go in the daytime, so I have to deal with lines. Sure enough, there was a line. I'm like, why the hell? Oh, yeah, that's right. It's New Year's Eve, and people were just in line buying up all their stuff. It's like, what? And that's a minor thing. Look at how people vote for Barack Obama and are so fucking stupid. They vote, well, I just vote for more money for myself. There can't be a possible cost or consequence to that. I mean, it's gonna suck. It's just gonna suck, okay? Because your quality of life is unfortunately based on the people that you're surrounded by, and people are getting worse. So, so you're not a failure. I mean, just seriously, look around. You have no debt. You're getting your degree in accounting. You don't have to pay rent. You're asking questions that most people don't get around to asking until they're 45, 50. And I don't know what, I mean, you're falling behind? From what, against other 21-year-olds who don't even have their degree, don't even know how to fix jack shit, and are tons of loads in debt. Yeah, you're ahead of the curve here, dude. You may want to consider the military. It just sounds like you'd be challenged. Sorry for the length of my video. Put 2 blanks somewhere in the video title. Two asterisks. Why am I putting 2 asterisks in the video title? I'm not gonna do that. Anyway, here's the deal, kid. Your best asset, as far as I can tell, is the fact that you can pick something up and learn how to fix it. You could be a fix-it guy. That will allow you to have a trade-in skill. I think that would make a perfect side business. First thing I would do is set up a shop Like, I know you have a shop. I know you fix things, but set up an online, get a website, go to Nevada, set up an LLC in Nevada, get a bank account where there's a bank in Nevada, but they have a branch in California. Set up a company account there, get a PayPal account. I know you don't like technology, tough fucking shit, get it. And then, have Bob's Fix-It Shop, and you just take people, and you don't, with that little investment in a website and hosting costs, you should be able to, you advertise and you're in the local California area, and you should be able to get enough people to come in and fix things. And then you start fixing televisions and watches and whatever else, locksmithing. You put your services right there on the website, and you slowly build up a clientele. Now, this will take time to build, but soon, over the course of 10 years, and you think that's a long time, but over the course of 10 years, you might have enough of a reputation and enough of a client base that you don't have to work for anyone ever again. You can just fix your shit, or their shit. And then if you want to move to Nevada, or you want to start doing work in Nevada, or somehow where you want to live in Nevada, this is why you would set up your company in Nevada, so you wouldn't pay you, the money would stay there. Then you basically just you make your money and never work for anyone ever again. But that is your skill that you could teach yourself, like self-teach yourself. You don't need to go into an apprenticeship. If it's come that far, if these people, these tradesmen have lost it that much, they don't even know what an apprenticeship is, you're not going to get an apprenticeship. So I would go teach yourself. That's what YouTube is. You don't need to go work for the company and, teach me. Just go on to YouTube, grab a bunch of broken watches out of the trash, learn to fix them. That's how you're going to learn. I mean, I'm a self-taught mechanic, self-taught ballroom dance guy, self-taught computer repair. You don't need the internship. And so if the other thing is you're a young guy, so that's a selling point. But look at this young fix-it man over here. Let's go to Bob. I know your name isn't Bob. I'm just calling you Bob. So that's what I would do. But otherwise, if you need more challenge, again, there's always the military. I don't think you'd be the military type because you don't like technology and you don't like, what? Gotta fill out an application? What? I gotta do push-ups? Fuck this shit, man. It's bullshit. You're chomping to go with the bit, and you don't like bullshit. You don't like formalities. You don't like hurdles. That's all corporate America and the military is. That's all it is. So you got to do your own thing. I would get your associate's degree in accounting. I don't think I'd get your bachelor's because if you go self-employed, all you need is just to be able to do your own taxes and do your own accounting. And I think you can do that with an associate's. But if you think a bachelor's is necessary, it wouldn't hurt. You just learn a little bit more. But that would assume you'd go work for someone as a staff accountant, and you're not going to be paid that much. So, anyway, have some faith in your fix-it abilities and your ability to self-teach yourself, and I think that is what will help you out in life. Toodles.